everybody. Thank you for joining me today. I do truly appreciate it. I got a package in the mailbox, and that's usually how I open a lot of these videos that I'm doing here. But I got a package in the mailbox from a fella named Ian Rogers. Ever hear of him? Well, if not, by all means, hear of him. One of my new favorite authors. And I got a lot of authors that I really dig. But I've now read a couple books from Ian Rogers, and they're both just fabulous. So the first one I read, called Family, and they called it his debut novel, and it's from Earthling Publications, and this is an advanced review copy that Paul Miller at Earthling Publications was nice enough to send. I read it, and I love this book. I ordered the signed limited edition from them that should be out sometime this month, the month of October 2024, and I'm looking forward to that. But I read and reviewed this book, and when this book was announced from Earthling Publications, I'd never heard of Ian Rogers, but I do like Earthling's Halloween series. So I was seriously considering it, and being that they said it was a debut novel, there's not a lot of track record for the author for me to go back and figure out, do I want to invest some dough into buying the book? So I listen to podcasts. I do a lot of traveling for work, and I just happened to go on the podcast list and search to see if there was any interviews by him, because I tend to find that by listening to people talk, I get a better feeling for them and decide if I want to jump in or not. Anyway, there was a podcast. There were actually a couple of them that I found, and I think one of them was called Lovecraft E-Zine or E-Zine Lovecraft. It was middle of 2022. And Ian talked about some of the stuff that he worked on. He talked about something called SuperNOIRtural tales, which was, at the time, a collection of short stories that were essentially a detective in a supernatural world. So things like vampires and ghosts and werewolves. And it sounded really cool. There's a series that I have started reading that I really like from Jim Butcher called The Dresden Files, where Harry Dresden is a wizard and he's essentially a detective in a supernatural world. And I like it. I'm a big detective fan. I love the Spencer series. I love Lawrence Block's Matthew Scudder. I love Dashiell Hammett. So I already love this genre anyway. Now you start adding different types of elements to it. It makes it a lot of fun. So it sounded really cool. We talked about that on his podcast there. And he said that it was tough to find. And sure enough, at that point, I went searching and didn't see anything for sale called SuperNOIRtural Tales. So I went on, ended up reading Family and loved it. And then after I read that, I put up a video on YouTube reviewing the book, telling what I thought, and that I really loved it. And Ian contacted me, and he said, "Hey, I'm not trying to peddle books, but I just got a book called Gray, a novella that's being published by PS Publishings. If you're interested, go take a look at it." So I went to PS, sure enough, and I found Gray, and they had a signed limited edition version available. So I bought, of course, because I love signed books. I love limited editions. I bought a signed numbered edition, and turns out I got copy 13 out of 100 signed and numbered books. But I read this book, and man, this novella, 140 something pages, and I really loved Gray. I put a review up on there too. See what I think, see what I thought. And in the meantime, Ian sent me a package. So I told you about the SuperNOIRtural tales that he mentioned on the podcast from 2022. I searched for it and couldn't find any available for sale. Well, it turns out, without me asking for it or anything like that, he said he's going to send me a package, and he said it was SuperNOIRtural tales. Turns out the book that just 2 or 3 months ago, I don't know, something like that, I was looking for online. And here it is. And that's all I know. So some Facebook messages back and forth and stuff like that. And if what I'm thinking is true, I may have another cool book to add to my collection and some more excellent reading to do, and a genre that I really dig. So Family is more along the lines of a haunted house novel, and I love haunted house novels, and I've read quite a few, and I read some lately. Family was a great one, not exact like what you think, but in the realm of a haunted house novel. And then Gray was a detective type thing. He's not officially a detective, but he's searching, trying to solve a problem. It's got noir elements, it's got supernatural elements. So it was a lot of fun. And then SuperNOIRtural Tales, another thing that's right up my alley. So it's really exciting that I've stumbled into an author that is writing stuff I like, and I like his storytelling. And so far, 2 for 2, great stories, 5 stars. And he's got another one coming out. It just the other day was available for pre-order. I'll put a picture of it right here. And it's called Sycamore. And it's the first novel in the Blackland series that these SuperNOIRtural tales are that world. But anyways, I'm opening this package. I have no idea what it's going to look like or anything like that, but I am excited. And there it is. It's just weird when just a few months ago, after listening to a podcast, I'm searching for this online and I can find neither hide nor hair of it. And what do you know? The author himself, on his own, out of the blue, unsolicited, says, hey, I got something I want to send you. Weird, huh? Weird how that works. And I swear, at no time in any way did I say, hey, I'm looking for SuperNOIRtural tales. Can you hook me up? I did not say those words or anything like that. But here it is. Ian Rogers has hooked a brother up, and there it is, SuperNOIRtural. See how that works? Supernatural and noir. I'm really digging the cover artwork from Justin Erickson. It does look cool. I like the colors. I like the shadows. I like the roots. They don't look like roots, instead like the city's floating on the bloody water. It does look cool, and I can't wait to jump in. And the Dashiell Hammett and me is as excited as can be. And the Robert B. Parker Spencer as well. So, man, it looks cool. And it looks like he didn't send me a busted up copy. Looks like he sent me a nice copy. And it is Burning Effigy Press. And I got a feeling, Toronto, Canada. I've got a feeling that with Sycamore coming out through Cemetery Dance in a softcover version, I wouldn't be surprised if these SuperNOIRtural tales aren't re-released from a publisher, some perhaps Cemetery Dance, I don't know, but aren't re-released, put back into print. And here's just a little bit about what this thing says here. Felix Wren is a private investigator in a supernatural world, an alternate reality where a dark dimension called the Black Lands coexists alongside our town. Traveling to and from the Black Lands is dangerous and illegal. But that doesn't stop some of the creatures that reside there from crossing over into our world from time to time. In this collection of stories, Felix encounters a variety of terrifying entities, including ghosts, vampires, werewolves, and the dreaded black-eyed kids. In a world where paranormal has become the norm, each new case may be his last. So I'm excited about this. I've got some more reading to do. And from what I hear, Ian Rogers has a lot of new cool stuff coming out. So I've got some spending to do also. Some cool stuff, including what I just mentioned, the novel in this world from Cemetery Dance. So I'm looking forward to that. And I saw a link the other day on Facebook for the CD softcover version of Sycamore. And since I've got a big giant sycamore tree in the front yard back there, I think I like the title. But I'm gonna put that link on here for you so you can see. And wait a second, I didn't even think to look. But it is signed. But wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. To Tim, thanks so much for your support and incredible reviews. Hope you enjoy your stay in the Black Lands. All the best, Ian Rogers. Well, thank you, Ian. Supernatural plus Noir equals SuperNOIRtural. Thank you, Ian. I've got some good reading to do here. I'm looking forward to it, and it's got a bookmark. What do you know? Explore the SuperNOIRtural, the Blacklands.com. So there it is. A cool bookmark. I really dig it. Lucky day, lucky day. Get to add something cool to the collection, get some new reading to do, and a gift, a signed, terrific gift from a great author, Ian Rogers. And with that being said, I can think of no more lies to tell. So thank you for your time. I do truly appreciate it. And say la vie, baby. Doo-doo.